Hi, everyone. Um, Hello, and a very, very big welcome. I hope everyone can see me and hear me. Let me know that everything is okay, as usual. Um, yeah, if you don't know me, hi, I'm Nama. And thank you so much for joining us for this really cool 24 hours hub in support of Ukraine. So I just wanted to say a few words in the beginning before we really start the crafting and everything. Hi, everybody. Oh my goodness, there's so many people here already. This is so cool. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. Hi, Nunu and Belinda and Malita and Iakara and Vina is here and Karen. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. This hop is going alongside with an auction that we have running that has some art from, art that was donated by some of the artists that are uh, in the hop and more. There's more people that couldn't join into the hop, but they've donated items. There's also some goodie bags and classes and amazing stuff. It's all donated, and like 100% of the bids, everything is going to go to the Ukraine Crisis Fund. It's an organization that collects money to support. It's both for immediate relief in Ukraine now and in the border of Ukraine and for the refugees, and also for long-term recovery when this is finally over. Um, I do encourage you to go and check out the auction. There's links in the description. You will also see links. Our lovely moderators today will send out links in the chat throughout the day or the 24 hours, because it's actually 2 days. 2 days, amazing. It's going to be split over 2 days. Um, so yeah, what else to say? Yes, also, um, some of the artists have agreed to donate the art that they're making during the live stream as well. So if you donate to the Ukraine Crisis Foundation, which again, you can find a link in the description, you can check it out to make sure that you're comfortable with everything. Um, and if you donate during the 24-hour stream, there's an email that you can send the approval of the donation, and you will be entered to a giveaway for items that are made during this live streams. And yeah, also, Nunu is reminding me that I should say that please do like and share as many of the videos that you can, because we want to spread it out. We want the auction to raise as much money as we can. This is for, this is for a good cause. So please do what you can. If you can't donate, we understand, then please share. Yeah, we have a voice, let's use it. Please share, tell your friends, tell anybody that you know, and let's make this a success. Um, Before I jump into the crafting, because that's what we're here for, just one last little word that we know that there's a lot of feelings and um, a lot of feelings and things involved with this current situation. This sometimes just brings people to be not so nice. This hop is about, it's about support, it's about kindness, it's about wishing for peace. So please don't do anything that is not fitting. Our moderators will make sure that if something like that happens, it will be removed. So if you're seeing anything, don't just ignore it. Our moderators will catch it. We might be a little bit sleep deprived after organizing all of this, so it might take us a minute, but we'll catch it, and it's all good. And let's do this. Let's make this a success. Okay, I'm gonna move to my desk because that's more interesting. Alrighty, so focus. My camera will focus in a second. So every time I do a live stream, I tell myself, Nama, do something simple. Um, don't get complicated. And every time I just find the most complicated idea that I want to do, and I really want to do it, so I do it anyway. So, my idea for today is, as you can see, it's a box. It's kind of in the, well, obviously it's in the middle because I'm going to continue making it. But it's inspired by Pandora's box, and I'll explain why in a second. Yes, exactly, Marisol. Thank you so much. It's about humanity. It's about helping. So yeah, and thank you for sharing. I am going to. I'm following the chat, but you know, if I get lost in my work, then I'm sorry, but I'll be back to the chat in a sec. So my idea is to do. Yeah, my box is inspired by Pandora's box. Now, the story of Pandora's box is that I think that everybody is always aware of the idea that the box the box contained, that's the word. Thank you so much for sharing, Jane. That's awesome. So Pandora's box had inside it all the evils and sickness and terrible things, that problems in the world. And it was opened by Pandora, and that's how we got all of these troubles. However, one of the things that people sometimes forget to mention about the story is that down at the bottom of the box, there was hope. So yes, Pandora maybe accidentally, by the way, gave us a lot of issues and problems in the world, but she also gave us hope. So what I'm actually going to do today is the inside of the box, because I think that, yeah, I want to do hope today. But you can see that I started, I didn't do the top yet, but I did start decorating the side, and you can see that I added these kind of floral types, but because there's like creepy stuff inside, I did want to put some skulls in the decoration to create this. And I'm actually showing you a bit of kind of the background of how I, or the back process of how I'm doing it. So if you'll notice, these are die cuts. These are paper die cuts that I glued on for the oh, hey, Vasilis. Thank you for joining. You can see that I glued the die cut right over the edge of the box. So I probably could have done it before the live, but just in case this is helpful for anyone, I decided to do it during. I'm just taking my cutting knife, and I'm going to go very gently over right this the edge, basically between the top and the bottom of the box, and just open it so we can work on the inside. And I can already tell you, while I'm carefully cutting this and hoping that none of the die cuts will fall off, that my plan, and one of the reasons that I wanted to do the inside, is also that I'm actually going to do it lighted up. Okay. There we go. Does give a very satisfying sound when you do this, I will say. And I can see that some of the pieces might fall off. I will just, put them aside and glue them better later. See, this skull is losing a bit of its head. I will glue it back later. So, hey, Leanne. Okay. Slowly but surely. Ah, this side went easily, and you can already I might actually leave it like that now so we can see how it, see. So you can also see that I actually took off, ooh, that was a bit loud, sorry. I took off the lock mechanism and the hinges because I find it easier to work and do most of the things. Hello, Cassiopeia. Art, Cassiopeia art. I find it easier to work on all of these details with the box in two parts and then just reconnect it. I don't know. Yeah, I'll just cut it through. So we'll have it in two parts and we can easily do paint and stuff. And you might notice at the bottom of the piece that I'm holding right now, there's a little hole. There's a little hole for the lights. Okay. Just because, okay, what is holding it? Because I can see, oh, it's this one. Sorry. Just need to be a bit careful with this because you don't want, yeah. So there are some pieces that I might need to fix up the glowing afterwards, but this is basically it. So. Hello, Eileen. Good morning. Good morning, everybody, or good afternoon for some, if I remember correctly, Vina. Okay, so inside of the box. And this would be a point when I will need to notice that, you know, I put it the right angle. So I've put this little hole here because I want to use the tiny lights inside. And the idea is that this would be basically inserted here. And we will only have this little part to light it down and down. And now I see, yeah, well, it's not the best because it means that we'll have to have the wire like this, but because I want this out, but it's okay. And the idea is the reason that I'm doing this, yeah, like this. Basically, this is how it's going to look. We might cover it with something. Hello, everyone. It's so nice to see everybody saying hello to everybody. And so many of you. That's so cool. So the light will basically be in here like this. I will scatter it a bit. And we're going to have a piece of vellum on top and kind of scatter the light. Basically, the idea would be that, yeah, when you open the box, there will be a light shining. I'm also going to paint all of the inside in gold. So it would be a bit more shiny and golden. Yeah, because, oh, right. I should not forget the detail that according to the story, Hope, the shape of Hope was a golden butterfly. So we'll have a butterfly in gold. We'll color it later. And this and everything else would be in gold. So the idea here is that the reason that I'm leaving that I want basically, okay, to be able to, you know, kind of grab this piece, take it out and change the batteries, right? So we want this to be inside, but not disappear. So this is the, I can turn off the light a bit. This is the part that is slightly tricky always when you do these kind of things. And what we need to do is make sure that there is something when we put this inside that stops the box from moving. And that's what we're going to do now. We're going to just take a little bit of cardstock, basically, and create a little prison. Does that sounds bad? Not a prison, a little house. We'll just call it a little house for the light, so it can't run out of this. I'm just taking this scrap piece of cardstock, and I'm going to cut this long piece right here. And yeah, we'll just mark it first. So I'm putting this inside where I want it. Hope you can sort of see what I'm doing. Just taking a pencil and putting a line around it so I know approximately where things are going to sit. Oh, thank you, Kiwi girl. Oh, I'm so happy that you can join us. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's, our usual timing is not necessarily good for every place in the world. And the fact that we're doing 24 hours now, yep, anybody can watch, like catch someone at some point. And it's kind of, it's really exciting for us as well, Okay, just, okay, I will do the accurate thing and use a ruler. So about 5 centimeters here. Take it a bit longer. Mhm. Ah, okay. So we have these two pieces. I'm going to use Finnabair Heavy Body Gel. You really don't, I always say that, like, you really don't need something this strong, to be honest, when you're dealing with just paper in a way. But, well, first of all, in this case, I guess it's paper and wood. So we do want to make sure that it sticks, and not every paper glue would actually stick stuff to the bottom to wood. But also, I don't know. This is honestly the strongest glue that I know, and it's just a very comfortable, convenient, I guess, to use, because at least for me, and this is something very personal, like the how fast things dry thing. It's very personal how fast you want things to dry, um, and your preference about that. So just to show you, I placed it down, and you can see that there's a big mess of glue on one side. So all I'm doing is I'm gonna hold it gently with my finger and kind of push the glue down in a line to make sure that it actually touches the wood. Ooh, okay. The thing with working inside a box is that sometimes things move where you don't want them to move. And sometimes you need your friendly tweezers. Okay. I'm basically adding these little stopper papers right at the edge, kind of at the edge of the hole that is here, that the opening for the battery, because I don't mind it being, bigger than the battery house. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so happy that you love the house. I'm very happy about it. Ooh, is Aditi here? Hello, Aditi. Good morning. Okay, so this one, on the other side, I'm actually going to, oh, the thing about working on glass surface is that it does tend to make a lot of noise when you drop things. Okay, so the idea here, I want to make this piece of paper a little bit shorter than this one, because I want the edge I want to be able to take the line out of it at the bottom. So I'm kind of leaving a nice space, I guess, a nice little space there to, so I'll be able to get the line out. Sorry, I lost my track of thought there for a second while I was putting glue on. As you can see, I'm putting way too much of it. It's one of my trademarks. Please ignore it. And I'm actually gonna use my tweezers for that to just place it down where I want it and hope that it stays. Checking the chat. Alrighty. Everybody's saying hello. How is everyone's day so far? Are you early morning? Are you already evening and wondering, I don't know, and getting ready for bed? Having lunch, maybe? Okay. And finally, very important, we need to have a little back. Ooh, ooh, catch the light. Catch the light. This there. There we go. And I'll just use the pencil to show you that, yeah, we're going to add a little wall here in the back that will catch um, the battery house thingy so it doesn't move. And I'm just approximating how long, yeah, so about just a shy of 3 centimeters is what I need. Again, it's not super important to be that accurate. We don't need it to be snug. We just need it to hold the battery house in place. It's all going to be covered and like hidden inside the box. No one is ever going to see it. 4 a.m. Oh my goodness. Oh, I don't know. Has anyone made a bid yet? I can't see the auction now. It's very exciting. If anybody of the organizers also checking the biddings, let us know if anything's going on. And please remember that if you donate during the live streams, you can get an extra, well, first of all, a very, very, very big thank you from us. But also, you will enter a giveaway for some of the items that are made during the live. So yay for that. Okay. See, the beauty of the Heavy Gel is that the first one that I put down, it's already almost dry. I do love that. Okay, I'm gonna make sure that this is straight. Can you move a little bit? Just move a little bit more, just a bit. There you go. Knew you can do it. That's just me encouraging my friend. And it's 11:20 a.m. Slowly preparing dinner. Yes. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so happy to see that, people will joining and are excited about this. Okay, so we have our little battery house cabinet thing ready. Ah, now you can see. See? So, where's my pencil? Where's my pencil? So I can try and point. So you can see here, there is a little opening where the cable for all the lights will come out. 10 a.m. in UK. Saturday, then cleaning, washing clothes after to cook. Oh my goodness. Yeah. The weekend sometimes is actually a lot busier than people would like them to be. But yeah, I hope we can keep you company in the background. All right. So I'm going to let that glue dry a little bit. In the meanwhile, I'll use some gold paint to color the lead, the inside of the lead. We'll start with that, and then we'll move on to the inside of the box. I'm just clearing out this area because I just realized that I did not put my little non-stick mat, which I would prefer to put the paint on. So I'm using this Deco Art metallic paint, and the reason that I painted everything black ahead with gesso is actually just because I find that often metallic paints are actually a little bit translucent. They have a lot of like mica or metallic elements. I guess you can even see it in the paint itself, I think, if we manage to focus. You can sometimes actually see it in the paint itself, that it has little kind of metallic parts. You know what you can see when I'm painting? You can see that if I'm putting like a small amount, it's almost sheer. And I find that it's like, it just becomes a lot more vivid. The color works a lot better when it's on black than when I just paint it directly on the wood. So even though I'm basically going for a whole just gold inside, I wanted it to have it a black base so that well, that the gold will be shinier and brighter. Cool. Hi, Finn. Thank you for joining. So yeah, I yeah. Generally, I don't usually do like a whole area that is just gold. Like usually I would prefer to use waxes or something like that to create more of a more interest, I guess. Yeah. But in this case, I really want this to look uh, very bright because we need our hope to be bright and golden, apparently. And yeah, you can see if you've noticed just how much of the paint, it's not a ton of paint, but this is a pretty thick layer here. So yeah, I will need to get some more paint out of the tube in a bit, not tube, bottle? Yeah, I guess it's a bottle. So you're checking out our auction. Oh, you see. Yes, we have some really cool stuff. Hey, Penny. Um, ah, yeah, it's a pretty good gold actually. Acrylic paints don't often have, oof, that was a weird sound. Acrylic paints can be a bit challenging with metallics, but this one is actually like, it has a good gold effect, definitely. It's very shiny. I'm not doing it completely, you know, um, how do I call it? I don't want it to be completely monotone. So I do like the fact that you have a little bit of kind of the brush strokes, a little bit of variation. But yeah, this is, I will say, it's a pretty impressive gold acrylic paint. And let's see. Okay, so this is basically the inside. I might add another layer later on, but we'll see. Hello. Ooh. Okay, now I'm just gonna gently, poke poke the pieces that I glued here. Ooh, see, this one is still not very dry, so we'll need to be a bit careful around it. I might actually, you know what? Watch me change my mind live and doing something a little bit. Because I just realized I'm just gonna wrap the brush with a wet baby wipe just to hold it in place. But I just realized that if I take some toothpicks and use them, I can glue them right at the base of those cardstock, and that would be a lot stronger. So that's what I'm going to do. Because the last thing I wanted to happen is that you kind of build the whole thing, and then this is somehow destroyed inside, and you lose the light inside, and all those horrible things. So let's do some support work. Hello, Mari. Okay, so for that, what I'm actually gonna do is, you know what? No. No, I do want to use this glue. Just a second. Where is... There it is. Have lovely little dirty toothpick that I love to use as a way to put the glue down. It's not very... It's probably like not the best way, but you know what? It works, and I am happy with it. Might actually, yeah. So this will be a little support beam inside. And I'm just gonna put some bits of glue. I'm actually kind of taking bits at the, the edges of the tub that are a little bit dry sometimes. I'm not dry, a bit more solid. I don't know how to call it. But anyway, I use them because that will dry faster. And now just place it down. Can you actually see what I'm doing? Maybe. Hopefully. And I'm just using this edge. And it, again, it's just, this is just an extra support to make sure that this paper is definitely gonna stay put, because that's where we want it. Hey, Olga. Ooh, Sam, hello. Hello, everyone. This is so cool. Okay. And again, just putting too much glue just for the heck of it, but it's okay. And I'll just grab it with my tweezers and place it where I want it. And this one is maybe a bit too long. It's fine. Yeah, it's okay. Honestly, we could have just built it with toothpicks, but I didn't. So we're just using it like this. Last one. Just this one just needs to be a pretty short one. Okay. And okay. Blue. And for those that joined maybe a bit later, just to clarify, what the hell am I doing here? Because I'm not entirely sure if, for some of you, you might be coming in like, what is she doing with those toothpick now? So what I'm doing is, at the moment, this is building basically a little place to keep. Where are you? Yeah, these tiny lights, batteries from moving. Once I'll put it in, they'll be able to come in from here. And oh, did I make it too big? See, it's good we checked. My goodness. It's good we checked. You know what we're going to do? I'm going to take this toothpick that I just put down in, and I'm going to move it here to where I want to stop the little battery house from moving. And that would be good. This whole section, by the way, will be completely hidden. So yes, I know it's a mess, but we're not worried about it. Let's test it again. Is it okay now? Oh, no. Let's move it. We'll just grab the whole thing. add copious amount of glues for no reason. Exactly. I don't know. And I'll just put it like this here. Yeah, here should be fine. Actually gonna shorten this toothpick here. Ooh, ooh, it's gonna fly. See, the thing is when you do things live is that sometimes you have to wing it and sometimes it comes out a bit awkward. But I hope you forgive me. And I hope that my you know, my fumbling craft is still useful somehow. Okay, there we go. That's done. Is the sound gone? Is there a problem with the sound? In let me know if there's any problem with the uh, with the sound. And hello, Belinda. Good morning. Sort of. Oh, not for me. Okay, cool. Don't worry me like that. Cool. Okay. So, we have the battering house ready, and I'm 36 minutes in. Fine. That's all good. Now, checking again. Yes, that should be fine now. And actually, before I paint with gold, I want to kind of create our little so-called mechanism. I'm going to use some vellum to create a barrier. I already have paint all over my hands. Good. I'm using, this is a Simon Says stamp vellum. They have very nice thick vellum, which is what I wanted from here. And we're basically going to kind of build a little box of vellum or something the like. I'll explain in a bit. So, what we're going to do is create a little kind of box at the bottom that I will have the light in, and also we will add some stuffing, I believe it's called, to diffuse the light. So let's just do a bit of quick measuring. This is about 6.4. And here it's 10, I believe. Yes. Cool. Pencil, do join me. I should be doing this probably before, but you know. So I'm going to have, let's see, how deep is this? Box is about 4.5 centimeters deep. I'm going to make the area for where the light's in about 1 centimeter height at the bottom, basically removing 1 centimeter from the height of the box by adding this layer. So I'm gonna need 1 centimeter here. Then we're doing 10 centimeters for the length of the box, and 11 here. So I know that we have the correct amount. Yes. Now that was 6.4 plus, so 8.4. Yes, that makes sense, right? I think so. Yes, I am semi-correct. 7.4. This is me calculating a lot live, people. This is very exciting and not easy for me, you know, not easy. Cool. Yes, Elaine, the album, like if you go check out the beads, there are some amazing works there. So I highly recommend checking it out. Yes, it's it's going to be around for a whole week until the bids are done. But I would still say, check it out soon. Check it out soon, just to know also what you're chasing, what you want. There's so many cool stuff. Okay, checking here. That looks good. Should be fine. Just to be sure. What did I do here? Yes, I knew it. Ha! It's a good thing that sometimes I catch my mistakes before I cut the paper. So it should be actually 12. Useful, me. Useful. All right. Almost done with the measuring, I promise. I know it's fascinating stuff, but sometimes you need to do it. Okay. So now take our nice big straight jig scissors and just cut it out. I swear, you can even hear from the sound of the cutting how thick it is. Just listen. Can you hear that? That's pretty cool, actually. Okay, we're actually gonna do a bit more marking. Unfortunately, I should have done that before. Okay, so just 1 centimeter from the edge on each side. So I know to kind of remove a corner here. Just quickly marking down this. We'll need to remove that. And it's just easier. I don't know. I mean, you can kind of wing it, but I'm just, honestly, I'm not very good at cutting straight lines. So I just generally prefer to just mark it before I cut. And there we go. This one. And once we have that, then basically we create folds and we will have sort of inner bottom, like extra bottom made of vellum that will cover where the lights will be. So now that we cut it, it's very easy to just, place the ruler where it is, and you can, you know what, I will use the, doesn't want to come up. There you go. I'll just use this to kind of bring it up. Sometimes the nail is easier, even though it does kind of destroy my nail polish, but that's fine. And there we go, placing it here. And hopefully we're getting all of it right. How am I doing on time? Oh, great. It's 45 minutes almost. We'll be fine. Yes, good. Thank you, Karen. Yeah, please note that if you're donating anything to the foundation, no matter what sum it is, can be, $1, because like honestly, every dollar helps. Then you can definitely, if you do that during the live streams, during the 24 hours hop, then please do let us know by sending us the donation approval via that email, the one that Karen just put in the chat, and you will be entering to a giveaway for one of the makes John. during the live. Okay, so now I'm checking, and yep, it fits. It fits very snugly, so I'm not gonna push it in now. But basically, yeah, we have the double floor thing. So now I'm gonna gently check. I believe that, yeah, this is pretty much dry. We can continue. I'm going to try to quickly paint this part in gold as well. And doesn't need to be all the way down. Honestly, just the part that will be visible. I will say, so I was thinking, I know that there's like a gold vellum out in the market, and if I had any, I might have used it. But I figured that the light that I'm using the Tim Holtz tiny lights, and they have fairly, like, very warm light, truly. Um, hmm, I will need to fix this later. That's fine. This is what happens when I paint quickly. But yeah, so they have a very warm, nice, kind of yellowish orangey light. So I figured that if it's nice and diffused and is reflected with gold all over the place, it will be, oh, honestly, it will be gold enough, I guess. I hope I'm right. We will find out. Hmm. Yeah. So oh, oh, oh. Alrighty. Some more paint, yes. Okay. So yeah, you're getting all the info for the auction and so on in the chat. In the description, you will also find the full list of all the participants of the hop. Some of us are kind of doubling up, doing more than one live, just because, yeah, I mean, we did organize it quite last minute, so a lot of people would have wanted to join, but they just couldn't fit it into their schedule, and we just really wanted to do a 24-hour one. So every now and then you will see that some of us are doing more than one, just to kind of fill it up the hours and make it to a full 24 hours because we felt it's fitting, I guess. Okay. So this being all golden, basically it should probably dry a bit more before I do it, but just to kind of explain what I'm doing, maybe. All right. So I'll untangle this little bit here. And yes, so the battery box, I'm actually going to slip it into place and push it kind of outside from the inside because, well, because we want the light inside the box, not outside. Okay. Yeah. I think it would be clearer, guys, in the chat. I think it would be clearer if you just write that the auction is open. You don't need to say the starting time. It's open. We're done. Like, that's, just let people know when it's closed, which is next Saturday. We are giving a whole week for you people to bid and for more people to discover it. And again, we will ask kindly if you can share the auction album, share the hop if you can, just to let people know so they can join us. Why are you being like that now? It was so nice before and worked, and now, see, it always happens when you're doing a live. Everything was good, was behaving, and now it doesn't want to. But there we go. We got it. Okay. Now it's placed, and it will not move. Yes. I might actually move this one a little bit afterwards. I am going to have gold paint all over my hands by the end of these live, but it's all good. So what I'm going to do is actually spread this wire and just so, ooh, okay. I'll need to fix this afterwards. It's making a bit of a mess, but it's okay. And the idea is we want to spread the light around. So I'm basically just moving around and putting the lights all over this. You can just take kind of the circumference that you want, roll it a few times, and then put it in. And I am going to, at the edge, just take the last, the edge of it and roll it around to keep it in place, because wires do like to jump around quite a bit. Now this is, if we put on the light for a sec. So you can see that the light reflects really nicely from the gold, actually. So if we put the vellum on it like this, I mean, even from this distance, without pushing it down, you can see all of these very big spots. So first of all, we do want to spread the lights around as much as possible. So kind of play around with the wire and making sure that there's light all over the place. But also, I'm just going to use some of polyethylene. Is that how it's pronounced? Stuffing, basically. What you use for pillows or plush dolls. That's the one. Whew. And if I put it on top of this, yeah, I'll bring out the light because the paint is not completely dry, so I don't want to do it. But yeah, if you put, basically you wrap all of these lights inside of this and then put the vellum, it's so much more diffused. So now I'm trying to decide if it's actually not too diffused, but you know, those are one of those things that I will have to figure out in a bit. Basically, I hope that my plan is clear. I know that I haven't done much, but I'm already almost out of time. And I don't, you know, and I actually have another spot in the hop tomorrow. Well, my morning, some of you very late night, I suppose. I feel like you guys are the craft version of the Avengers. Oh my goodness. You know, that's cool. I'm cool with that. I'm happy with, like, I'm not a big fan of like Vengeance, but the Avengers are cool. I am very happy with this comparison. Thank you very much, RQ. Alrighty. So, aside from making a bit of a mess here, oh, okay. No, come here. Yes. My kitty has shown up. Come here. Come here. Oh no. Okay. She always shows up, makes a big meow right next to the microphone, and then jumps away before I can show you. But yeah, that's her. So To settle things a bit before I send you off to Aditi, who will definitely be a much more organized than I am. Sorry about that. This will be, so when the box will be opened, basically, it will shine light and we will have a nice butterfly of hope stuck to the top. And I will make it a bit more golden and everything. I think, yeah, I should probably maybe put these parts back on so you can see what I'm doing. I really wish that I did finish anything, but I didn't. So I might continue with this tomorrow morning. I might do something completely different that I can actually finish in an hour. I have 5, yes, I know I have 5 minutes. Thank you, Vena. It's not that is me. If you've seen me in live streams in these hops before, you know that I tend to overcomplicate myself and not finish. But I hope you like the idea. I hope that this kind of idea of having the light inside the box. You know what? I will try to put this in. If it gets a little, that's too much. If it gets a little covered with gold paint, worst case scenario, I'll have to cut it again. It's fine. I just want to at least show my idea. That was a very complaining voice. Okay, so basically what we do at this point is, ooh, stick this in and gently, but gently, but with intention. Push it in. Oof. And sometimes you use a loyal toothpick to put it in. I will say that the fact that the paint around is a little bit wet is definitely not helping with moving the vellum into place. But there we go. I might actually do the diffusion better. Yeah. Do a different way to diffuse, although I don't know. You tell me, do you like that it's a little bit like, how do you call it? That you have like spots, basically. So the idea is, of course, that the box will be closed. You can light it up while it's still closed. And then when you open it, behold the treasure. So, and our treasure is, like I said, hope. So, I hope you found any of this little mess useful and that it was nice. We will continue soon to Aditi. Watching from K. Thank you for Oh, thank you so much, Sandra. I'm so happy. I do love using light ups, and this was an idea that I really wanted to try. It was making this hole and doing it like this. So I hope that you enjoy this. If you want to enter the giveaway, you just need to. Oh, thank you so much, everybody. If you want to enter the giveaway for items that are made during the live hop, please email. Well, you need to donate to the Ukraine Crisis Fund. That you can find the link in the chat and in the description right at the top. And the winner will be like we will have, if you email that to us, then we will have all the list of that, and we will raffle the giveaway between them. The winners will be announced at when we close the auction next Saturday. And also, yeah, definitely visit definitely visit the giveaway, the auction. There's so many amazing things there. And I am finishing now and sending you off to Aditi. Please, moderators, there is a link in the description, but if moderators, if you can put the link to Aditi's video right in the chat, that would be awesome. Thank you so much for joining us. This means even more than usual. Um, do share on the videos and share the auction. Um, I will put the link, maybe. There we go. Okay. So yeah, so I put now the link to Aditi. Please move over to her. And I will see you there in the chat soon. And thank you again so much. Yeah, that's it. Bye for now. Just move on to Aditi.